Welcome to the Rennisance show. Next up, we have a ghost of the Harlem Renaissance poet, Jean Toomer. So, Toomer, tell us about yourself.
I remember like it was yesterday. Parents, Nathan Toomer and Nina Pinchback. I was born in Washington, D.C. in 1894.
So we hear you're mixed. Both black and white.
Well, yeah, I'm like 1/16 black. My mother was 1/4 black, so yeah.
So, how was your parents like when you were a child?
Well, Nathan abandoned us when I was just an infant.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
My mother raised me and remarried when I was a child. My grandparents helped take care of me and taught me the values that I value and preach today.
It also says here that you dislike college. Would you care to elaborate on that?
I began college at the University of Wisconsin from 1914 to 1915. I attended the Massachusetts College of Agriculture in 1915, the American College of Physical Training, the University of Chicago in 1916. I lastly attended both College of City of New York and New York University until 1917.
So what did you study in all those colleges?
Agriculture, physical education, psychology, literature, and humanitarian ideas. Mostly the studies of psychology, literature, and humanitarian idea caused me to pursue persuasive literature.
Toomer, why don't you tell us about the Harlem Renaissance?
During this time, there was a reinvigorating African American culture, rights, and individualism. It was an effective time for me to speak out against prejudice and racism.
Well, we'll take a quick break. When we return, Jean will talk us about his experience in the Harlem Renaissance.
Old sport. 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 Absolutely old sport. 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 That's a great expression of yours, isn't it? What is? Old sport. 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 Don't you call me old sport.
The Great Gatsby is a proud sponsor of the Rennisance show. Watch The Great Gatsby out in theaters today. Good. Tell us about your writings.
Shortly after I left college, I published many humanitarian short stories and poems.
Would you mind me sharing one of your poems with the audience?
No.
Alright. It says here, this poem is called A Portrait in Georgia. Hair braided chestnut, coiled like the lyncher's rope, eyes fabulous, lips old scars on the first red blisters, and her slim body white as the ash, of black flesh after flame. Wow, powerful stuff. What was your inspiration? Would you mind explaining the diction and its meaning?
It's basically describing a black woman and what she looks like after she's been lynched.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah. My poems, although very obscurely written, portray true insight to what's really happening to African Americans.
Does that come a lot in your poems because of your background, violence against Africans?
Not necessarily the violence, but inequality towards Africans.
So I hear that you're a Quaker. Tell us more about that.
My second wife, Marjorie, met with a Quaker at a fish market, so our family all attended meetings. My daughter Marjorie attended the Friends School.
Your second wife?
My first wife, Marjorie Latimer, died giving birth to my daughter Marjorie.
That's sad. Well, were you greatly involved with the Quakers?
I wrote a pamphlet called An Interpretation of Friends, Worship, and in the Friends Intelligence article promoting Quaker ideals.
Do you think this influenced your literature?
Since I was both black and white, I was scorned by society. Quakers didn't care about race, so I tried to spread the ideas of equality and injustice upon African Americans in my writings.
So, when did you die?
I died in 1967 when I was 71 years old. I died the same year as my friend, Langston Hughes. Before I died, I was sent to various nursing homes and became crippled because of my arthritis.
Well, thank you for coming to this talk show.
No problem. I enjoyed educating these Neanderthals.
Can you say anything else to our viewers before you leave?
I'd like to remind our viewers that no matter what force it is, you can fight. Always stand up for what is right, and speak for what you believe in.
Thank you for coming, Gene Toomer.
Thank you for having me.
That's the end of the Dennis Dos Santos show. We'll see you guys later.